Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. We do the beer stuff here. Super pumped for today's review. Why? Notch Brewing. Love me some Notch Brewing. Haven't had a ton of it. Reviewed it a couple times on the channel, but I've had a decent amount. Typically when I go on adventures, more specifically Beer Tube Palooza, get up in New England states, stuff like that. But the reason why I'm hyper excited, one, it's Notch. It's a lager. Let's get, honest here. I picked this up off a shelf in New Jersey. Did not know Notch distributed in New Jersey until that happened, and I looked, and lo and behold, on their website, it's there. There's two offerings. I grabbed them. I was like, like that. And then I got home and I realized I already reviewed one. No biggie. I'll drink it. That was their little kind of session IPA. This is their Salem lager. It's a Bavarian style Helles, coming at 4 and change. What is it? 4.5% alcohol by volume. What else is it saying here? That's pretty much it. Brewed and canned by Notch Brewing Company, Burlington, Vermont. Burlington, Vermont. Okay. So now I know what's going on here. They're out of Salem, obviously. I believe they have another location, but I believe that might mean we'll look it up at the end of the review, so I'll skip over it now. That might be they're going, doing contract brewing somewhere. Okay, fair enough. Lager, 1 pint. There you go. This was canned on December 5th. So we're on February 8th. So you're looking at 2 months. I don't think that's going to be an issue for a nice Helles lager. So we'll see where this sucker goes. I am excited. Let's do it to it. Yeah, it is the 8th. Goddamn. It's 8th of February, man. This is insanity. Life is insane. It moves so fast. It's crazy, especially with the kid now. Label-wise, I like it. Simple. Nothing too crazy. A little graphical. Basically all fonts. But I dig on it. As far as the beer goes, I mean, good God. That is crispy boy status. I mean, it's got a champagne-like carbonation going on with this white as white could be head. This looks very effervescent in a glass. That bright, washed-out straw color. It probably looks more Pilsner-like than a Helles kind of color, but it's bright, it's white. That head, I don't know if you can pick that up on camera, but it's got this kind of, good God, it's almost like sizzling. It's that white and that sharp. But yeah, a little bit of particulate floating around, as you'd expect from a non-super centrifuge filtered out kind of craft style level. Lager. Let's get a nose. Yeah, just snappy. Snappy is the word here. We're talking all the crispy boys belong to us. Bright white pop of Pilsner malt. A soft little melony kind of vibe to the hops that come off. Very much just straight kind of more Czechy, just Bavarian Pils. I mean, they're varied Helles style lager, but it's just more Pilsy for me than a Helles. But again, it just super sharp, super snappy, just ultra taut beer that comes off super just lager life. Lager life, baby. Let's dive in. Cheers, y'all. Okay. That is Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Let's not go there. Let's go Urban Dictionary. Definition of crispy boy status. I mean, it is super clean, super squeaky, super snappy, super crispy. It's the first thing that really kind of jumps to mind, jumps to taste, probably a better way to put it, when you actually drink the beer, is that it has this, just this super cleanness with this effervescent kind of carbonation. And the malt is rich but clean. The hops are, again, rich but clean. Everything here is super squeaky, super clean. The malt is actually quite big. That's where it kind of jumps, okay, we are dealing with something that's a bit more Helles here, as opposed to a straight up just base kind of pills. There's a bit of meat on that bone. There's a decent amount of heft to the way the malt comes off here. A little bit toasty, nutty, bready kind of thing going on here, which I actually dig quite a bit. So it's very much heavily leaning into the malt here. The hops play a role here. Again, snappy, bitter, nothing too crazy, soft little melon vibes, but it really is the malt bill that this beer is really kind of digging its teeth into and really kind of hanging its hat on to what it is and the spirit of the way what the beer wants to be. I could drink 47,363 of these. Or more. Or more. Honestly, it really is just... It is the definition of Crispy Boy. That's what it is. And it's like, trying to find the words for it, trying to talk about it in a way that is a little bit... I gotta move my little monitor here just a skosh. It was bothering me, sorry. It's that definition, that word. A lot of people just throw out the word Crispy Boy just because it's a fun thing to say. And, not all beers really do that. A lot of breweries put out beers and they call them Crispy Boys. It's not what it is. There actually is a kind of definition to what that is. And this is a perfect spot-on example. Again, like I said, Merriam-Webster Dictionary version of what a Crispy Boy is and what a Crispy Boy should be. Hops show beautifully. Beer is super clean, slightly overcarb probably for some people, but I think that adds to that level of snappiness. And just the way the malt kind of shows here, that cool kind of nutty, bready thing combination with a subtle toastiness to it, it just brings it all together in a really beautifully well done, beautifully well presented. Beautiful. Beautiful is the word we're using here. Helles style lager. Bavarian style Helles, let's put it that way. Be a little bit more specific. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you. Ultra clean, ultra well made, malt forward Helles that just screams, drink me and drink 47 of me. Is this one of the better Helles's I've had as of late? Yeah, in Mount Rushmore status. Like, no joke, it's there, it's worthy, it's on the mountain. Bag and availability, $13.99. Everything I saw from there was two things, but everything I saw was $13.99. I wonder if that's a thing with Notch. I wonder if they just have a singular price point for all their beers. Be curious to see if that's the case, because usually when something new, boutique-y, cool kind of hits the market, you're going to get a bit of an upcharge. Maybe this is $11.99 at the brewery, I don't know. But down here in New Jersey, you're giving me this low ABV haze, all those things at $13.99. Please and thank you. And leave you with, if you like what we like this. If you like Helles Lager, but you want a little bit of Americanized twist on here, that carbonation, the way the malt kind of comes off, the ultra snappiness to it, it's definitely going to foot that bill. So if you like clean, well-made lagers that are expressive, but not too showy, right there. It's for you. So there you go. Review in the books. Hopefully y'all enjoyed as much as I did. Notch, have you been to the brewery? I believe they have two spots. Have you been to the breweries? Do you know anything about the Burlington thing? So I'm going to look that up real quick before we get to the end. And what's your favorite Notch beer? Is it some of their lagers? Is it some of their little hazies? Let's see if we see anything here. I see Smuggler's Notch. Let's see. Go right to the Notch Salem, Notch Brighton. Both are mass. But there is... I wonder what this is then. Let's see. Find a little bit of info here. Because they might be contracted zero gravity. Looks like they might be at a zero gravity. I just searched a random address that came up on a quick search. So they could certainly be contracting at zero gravity, which kind of makes sense. Zero gravity's been producing a lot of beers. Listen, I just want to cap it with, this is me just being curious. Contract brewing is not a negative thing. It gets you out in the market. I have no issues with that. I'm not saying it because, don't buy this product. I will absolutely buy it. I'm just curious to see if some of the beers that come from the brewery and the contracting place, which I assume is a contracting place, are a bit different. But this, top notch. Zero gravity beers are great too, so they know what the hell they're doing there. Anyway. Take that for what it's worth. If you know any more info, drop it down below. Let me know your favorite Notch stuff. I've been to the breweries, all that fun stuff down there. Hopefully enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying some delicious Helles Lager right now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers, y'all.